Hi guys, good afternoon. This is a MacBook A2337 rose gold color, and the screen is damaged. I already taken out the back cover, but customer had no idea how the screen cracked at the first place. Apparently the people who travel in buses and stuff, see there, customer had no clue how it happened, but because these are very fragile screens, so once they're basically left hard on a floor or on a table in a backpack, or somebody's like rushing into the buses and a train and stuff, this thing really happens completely unknowingly, and that's how the screen get damaged. Okay, so just be very careful with these MacBook. Handling these ones is very important, how you do it. Plus you can always have a nice padded sleeve, which can always help to give it a extra life that can absorb the shock. This is Future Gadgets preparing this video for you to how to change the display on the MacBook 2337. This is actually my favorite MacBook to change the screen. Okay, we changed entire screen, and very few screws as compared to some other models, 2179 and 2338. Those have tons of screws, and handling is much difficult. And also this time wise, this is a piece of cake, like 20 minutes to 30 minutes, all done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to change with the screen, which is complete screen. It's not like you can only change just like a display. Not a good idea just to change the inner display. This is nice to change the entire screen. Beautiful original screen. This is what we are going to install. Okay, this is what we're going to install. Here it is, 2337. Okay, and we will continue showing you how to be done. Thank you so much. So first and foremost, open up the main hinge screws. Okay, these screws, it use the T2 screwdriver, and this is the antenna, the Wi-Fi antenna. Actually, funny thing is, one screw did open with T2, and the other screws I'm using the T5 screwdriver. You always make sure that you never have a flimsy screwdriver, or the screwdriver which is bad, has no sharp edges, because that can damage the screws. And these screws are very special screws, they're not common screws. So once you damage the thread of the screws, or the head of the screw, then you will have a hard time finding the appropriate screws. Okay, I'm going to remove the power button, the battery connection, And with that, I'm also going to release any of the charge there is in the circuit board. So I just hold the power for just 30 seconds. So there's any power left in the circuit will be basically removed. So the battery connection is removed, and I'm going to just open up the screws. See, this is the flex cable of the board of the screen, which is connected to the body. Then also I'm going to remove the Wi-Fi antenna cables. These are the Wi-Fi antenna. Just make sure none of these screws get lost, otherwise it's hard to find. Then after that, I'm going to remove the antenna. Actually, this antenna part is basically glued with a two-sided tape on the bottom. See, it came out now. So you just have to kind of like do it very carefully. So see, the antenna came out. This is the antenna, and this is the place where this is a double-sided tape right here, which is basically holds this antenna in a place, and it get kind of like, sometimes you have to like yank it to remove it. Okay, so next I'm going to remove the screen. Okay, now the screen is going to come off. Here you go. The entire screen is separated now. Okay, so the screen is removed. We're going to install the new screen. Okay. Must need to open this hinge fully and bring it to the edge. This one here, keep it outside, and that's it. Goes very smooth. Put the big screws back. You can put even 2 screws, one on each side, just to hold it. Okay, now you can close it. Okay, screw is closed. We can put rest of the 4 screws. A good magnetic screwdriver is very important. It makes the life easy. The next step is to put the Wi-Fi antenna back. With that, we have to put these screws which were holding the Wi-Fi antenna. Once that goes in, these 2 black screws which hold this cable like a flex cable on the body, now I'm going to connect the screen. The screen is connected. Putting the secure plate on it. All this work need a pretty sturdy hand. This is always helpful. Just like, you know, dentist does his job, so his hand has to be very sturdy. Similarly here, your hand has to be very, very sturdy. Shaky hand will always cause a problem. Connecting the Wi-Fi antenna back to the body, connected. Securing the Wi-Fi antenna with that small plate. Secured. The last but not the least is to connect the, everything is nicely done. You can see everything is aligned fully. Then you just connect the battery back. can see the battery is not sitting in here properly, so I'm going to just make sure it does. See, this thing is so easy, but sometimes you just get stuck with something which is not supposed to be stuck with. There you go. See, when it sits, it sits. Worked. Now we're going to open up. I'm going to connect with the power to hear that Apple logo sign. Okay, here, Apple logo up here. You can see the Apple logo. Means battery is fully connected, up and running. That's it. I'm going to put the password and check the rest of the functionality like camera, speakers, mic, Wi-Fi. All these things need to be checked once you finish the laptop. So before you call customer for them to come and pick it up, all these things must need to be checked. So when the customer comes, you don't get any surprise, or they don't get any surprise, and this is not working and that is not working. So make sure that once the screen is up, put the password. I like to get the password from customers, and most of the time customer provide their password, no issue. Otherwise, you cannot test it. Like what you need to test is you need to test the volume, you need to test the screen, you need to test the brightness, you need to test the camera, FaceTime camera and all that, and that you cannot do it. Or most importantly, charging, if it is charging. Okay, so all these things need to be done. After that, once you test everything, you call customer and you will have another happy customer. Okay, thanks for watching Future Gadgets. Richmond Hill posting this new video for you guys. Just give there's a tips which are important in this video for you to do a better customer service. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye bye.